What do you think about Vulcan Forge PYR?
So there's going to be at some point, somewhere in 23, 24, we're going to have something called like a GameFi summer, right? So it's basically video games that have like a cryptocurrency attached to it and have an economy where you can trade everything, right? And Vulcan Forge it's not my favorite, but it's basically it's pretty much based off of it's based off of EVE Online. So it's like kind of spaceships and like space sort of things like that. The thing is like what they're trying to do is and a lot of other space sort of type games. It's kind of a fusion of a lot of things. But last time I looked on Vulcan Forge, what it's trying to do is so ambitious that I mean they're nowhere near close even getting done with anything they're trying to do. So the thing with this one is like you could probably buy this if you buy it really cheap. You might make money on this because all the game coins are going to pump at some point. Because as soon as like a game coin pop, like Meta decides to back this game or Sandbox does really well, everyone's like, oh crap, they're investing in this coin and shit, and then everyone throws their money in their coins. You get a big pump and stuff, but they're really far away from actually finishing their game and stuff. So it's all about the price you get it in, and then you're willing to just hold it and forget about it.
So it's a future play, basically.
Yeah, it's a way future
very
play.
speculative.
Yeah.
I would say one thing you could do for that in GameFi, right? Because if you do that for every game that you're interested in crypto, you're going to have like 30, 40 coins, right? And it's like, that's not quite the most useful, right? So if you're like, yeah, I really like Vulcan Forge, but I also like the GameFi space in general, maybe like, let me get like 5 or 10 games that I think have similar properties or different properties for different reasons. And you can make your own index, your own like kind of crypto index, and kind of include that as like one small portion of your portfolio. And you can go for that game as a higher risk item, and then you can go for other games like Sandbox, right, which is also a metaverse play, or what was the name of that one that's in Japan that was regulated? Engine,
ENJ.
There's a few of these coins which have stood the test of time, which are kind of like the Bitcoin and Ethereums of the GameFi space.
Nice,
right? And so you would want those as your main rudders in that kind of index in your portfolio, and then you would maybe take like these higher risk coins and put them as smaller percentages under there. But you want to protect yourself. So the newer you are, like I assume that person's been in crypto a while because they're talking about a very specific project, so they're probably able to understand that. But some people who are newer, keep it simple, right? And maybe it's just stick to a higher level game coin. At that point,
but that one's so well known that if everything's pumping, it's going to get a nice pump as well.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as they don't mess something up in the contracts or something like some horrible event or something.
Okay.
All right. Last few.
Any thoughts on Solana?
Oof.
Yeah, it's down bad because of what's happening with FTX and everything, right? Will it